All right. Testing, testing, testing. Let's see how this is sounding here. Test, test, test. Outstanding. Here we go. Outstanding. We're back in action. All right, Cats fans, we are getting ready to play a semifinal game against Wheelhouse. Give you guys a little background on what happened here. The Cats took on Machi and ended up knocking them out. Then they took on the BPA Gold last week and took care of business there. We're going to get a little recap on that. And now playing against Wheelhouse tonight at Army Depot. Games will start at 7 o'clock, but I believe there's a miscommunication, so we might get closer to 7:30, but stay tuned. We'll get you guys that information. And a little recap of the game against BPA after a dominant 13-2 victory over BPA Gold. SSC Drew heads in today's matchup against Wheelhouse with confidence and momentum on their side. SSC offense exploded for 13 runs on 10 hits, highlighted by multi-hit performances from Tolentino, 3 for 4, Visger, 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and Haddad, 2 for 3. The lineup showed a lot of patience while drawing 10 walks and capitalizing on scoring opportunities throughout the game. On the mound, Zach Ewers delivered a complete game performance, allowing just 2 runs on 5 hits while striking out 8 over 5 innings. The SSC defense backed him up with timely plays and limited BPA Gold opportunities that allowed him to build any type of momentum. Today's challenge comes in the form of Wheelhouse, a talented club that will undoubtedly be looking to slow down SSC's hot bats. But for SSC Drew, the keys will be continuing their disciplined approach at the plate, applying pressure on the bases, and carrying over the strong pitching and defense that fueled last Thursday's win. Players to watch today will be Visger, who's reached on base 4 times, scored 3 runs against BPA Gold. Tolentino collected 3 hits, continues to be a catalyst in the lineup. Zach Ewers, coming off a complete game effort and looking to keep hitters off balance, will be starting tonight. And Haddad, consistent contact hitter who sparked several SSC rallies last game. First pitch is set to start, like I said, right around 7:30, and SSC Drew is looking to build on momentum for a statement victory here. In the offense, if the offense stays aggressive and the pitching staff continues to pound the strike zone, SSC has an excellent opportunity to keep the winning streak rolling against Wheelhouse and move on to the next round. So in a few minutes, we'll get game on. Let's see if SSC Drew can make 3 in a row. Well, we just got our hands on today's lineup, so I think I'll run that through for you. So that way you guys can get an idea of who you want to pay attention to during today's game. So as mentioned before, the pitcher on the mound is going to be Xander Ewers, and then we'll get you the batting lineup right now. So leading off will be Ryan, followed by Eli, who will be catching. Aiden Visger will be playing shortstop. Haddad will play in center field. Aiden Cody will play in third base. Ethan will play in second base. Kellen will play in left field. Andrew Perez playing first base. Land will be an extra hitter. And Xander, like I mentioned, will be on the mound. So, as I mentioned, the batter will be Eli behind the plate with Xander on the bump. And I'll get you guys the details who's going to be throwing for Wheelhouse once I get that data for you. All right, just thinking I'd get you guys caught up here. It does look like the game will be starting around 7:30. Right now, there's no officials on site, and Wheelhouse is starting their warm-up process. So we are going to be a little bit delayed, but stay tuned, and we'll get you guys going here in a few. Today's broadcast is brought to you by All American Broadcast, your source for professional live streaming youth and high school sports throughout Northern California. We believe every athlete deserves the moment in the spotlight, giving family, friends, and fans the opportunity to watch from anywhere. If you're interested in having an All-American broadcast stream your child's sporting event, tournament, or team, we'd love to hear from you. You can contact Kenny at Coach Mac, that's COACHMAC, 916 at gmail.com for more information and scheduling availability. All-American Broadcast, bringing the game to you. All right. Well, we are currently waiting on the umpire. Both teams look like they're ready to go, ready to have a meeting. As mentioned before, that the SSC Cats will be visitors today. Wheelhouse is the higher ranked team going into the playoffs. And so we are battling to see who's going to make it to the finals this evening. It is a double elimination tournament. The other diamond looks like we have BPA playing the Bandits. And we'll see who's going to be squaring off very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. Keep getting some cues for internet issues. I'm not sure what's going on with that because it is very strong signal. So I'm going to have to do a little research, a little recon on that to figure out to make sure you get the best quality product out there for you guys. I'd like to deliver that quality for you. Now it looks like we have an official coming out, so we should get going here in just a moment. See if I can trigger the system to start gameplay for you. And there we go. So we'll get you guys rock and rolling after the umpire gets the conversation going at home plate. Hope you guys in for a little game tonight. We're over at the depot. So 80 degrees, got probably about a 10-mile-an-hour wind coming in. So a little bit of breeze, so you might hear some wind on the mic from time to time. And hopefully if you guys enjoy today's game, please consider supporting All-American Broadcast. We do it because we love it. Our passion is gratefully bringing the live action directly to families, friends, and fans across the area and people who are not able to attend. I know something that I always look forward to as a parent. If hopefully the parent would be streaming my children's games so I could watch when I was at work or traveling. We try to produce these live broadcasts, requires a significant investment on my side. A lot of cameras, iPads, streaming software, audio equipment, hopefully trying to get some reliable internet connection. Donations help offset the ongoing cost of this and help provide high-quality game coverage, tournaments, special events to the community. If you're looking to possibly help, you can definitely scan the QR code that appears on the screen periodically. No donation is too small. Every contribution makes a huge difference and helps us contribute to showcase these kids and bring the action to you at your home or wherever you may be. We thank you for supporting All American Broadcast. We do it because we love it, and once again, with your help, we continue keeping local sports live, accessible, and available for everyone to enjoy. So we're going to get the coin toss here going in a minute. We have Sean Visger heading up the SSC Cats tonight and Mark Yogihara heading up a Wheelhouse. They've shaken hands. It looks like we'll be taking the field here in just a moment. I'm going to try to increase the stream quality here a little bit. I don't like the way it's broadcasting right now, so we're going to try to get a better quality. And there we are. We are back. So if you didn't tune in earlier, we have the lineup set for the Cats. And leading off will be Ryan Joe, followed by Eli Torrentino, then Aid Visger, then Mr. Haddad in center field. Aiden Cody's playing third base. Ethan is going to be playing second base. Kellen's playing left field. Andrew Perez first base. Landon is extra hitter right now. And Xander is on the mound. It looks like on the mound tonight for Wheelhouse. Once I get that data for you, I'll give it to you. But we definitely have Henderson behind the plate. I'll see if I can get their lineup around the infield for you. ball's been thrown down, and now coming to play, like I mentioned before, is going to be Ryan Joe, wearing number 16, hitting from the left side of the plate since we have a righty on the mound. Wheelhouse is getting their congratulatory fist pumps into the pitcher. We should be able to get that information to who's on the mound for Wheelhouse in just a moment once their game changer activates. First pitch in offered is a ball. Ball's hit to the left side of the mound. Looks like they're going to track it, and the catch is made out in left field. So now coming to the plate is Eli Tolentino with Aiden Visger waiting on deck. On the mound for Wheelhouse is Reed, number 19. First pitch comes in for a ball. Looked like it was a strike up here from the press booth. Ground ball to the left side of the diamond. Fields it, picks it up, throws it across for the second out. So a few pitches in here, and there's 2 outs for the Cats with Aiden Visger coming to the plate. And on deck behind him is going to be Christian Haddad with Aiden Cody in the hole. First pitch comes in, curveball for a strike. Ground ball between the 5-6 hole. Gets out to the left fielder. Visger safely aboard with a base hit. And Christian Haddad up the plate wearing number 8. And behind him, once again, is Aiden Cody with Ethan Voice in the hole. Visger's getting a lead over first. Quick peek over by Reed. Ball just misses outside corner. Well, looks like we're going to get a base hit here. Haddad puts the ball in play, gets it over the second baseman's head, travels into center field, and allows Visger to advance to second base. So back-to-back hits for the Cats. He's going to bring Aiden Cody to the plate. Ethan Voice on deck. McKechnie in the hole. See if the Cats can strike with 2 outs. Ball's elevated. Even the umpire got a little nervous on that one. Sun's going to be pretty brutal on a couple cameras here. Ball's in the dirt, but blocked by Henderson. 2-0. Couple looks over to second base because they've got a good lead. Ball's up. Ball 3. So it counts 3-0. See if he's going to get the red light so he doesn't take a swing at this. Get some runners aboard, get bases loaded. Hopefully get 2 in scoring position. That ball's right down the wheelhouse for a strike. Funny the name is, their wheelhouse is playing the Cats. So the pitcher's constantly peppering around 70, 74. And a foul ball. Works count full. So bases, we got runners at first and second, full count on Cody. The runners will be in motion, more than likely, as soon as the pitcher is committed home. Hope they can start their momentum and hopefully beat out a throw that might be close. And optimistically for the Cats, hopefully score. Umpire dusts off the plate. Aiden Cody resets with 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. So as mentioned, they were in motion, but no fret. Cody does watch ball 4 come across. Now we got Ethan Coyle coming to the plate, or Ethan Voice, excuse me, with Callum McKechnie on deck. And Andrew Perez in the hole. So Wheelhouse got 2 immediate outs on 3 pitches, and the Cats have successfully got 2 hits and a walk, get bases loaded. Swing and a miss, first pitch. Got a couple double taps on the plate there. We'll gander over from Reed to third. That ball comes, gets to the corner for strike 2. So 0-2 on Voice. Big leads at first with Cody. Big lead at second with Haddad. And a normal size lead for Visitor at third. Ball's hit to left field. Left fielder's tracking the ball, making great hustle. And it looks like, I'm assuming it made it all the way to foul territory, lost the field of play on him, but he held an effort by the left fielder, tracking all the way over the side there. So resetting now, 0-2. And it looks like we have a timeout, possible injury. Looks like Visitors going down to take a look at it from the SSC Cats, as well as the coach from Wheelhouse. Hopefully he's going to be okay. The record shows the person playing left field is Kruger, number 24. Coaches still out there evaluating him. And as you can see, that sun's going to get pretty brutal here in just a few minutes, so the third base camera probably will not be used until it drops all the way down. Well, that's some good news. Looks like he's going to be okay. Looks like he can stay in the game. The coaches will give him a little more time, chatting him up a little bit. Not sure if Wheelhouse is playing a few short men today, but looks like he's going to be staying in the game. quite the trooper. Like I mentioned before, it was a hell of an effort. He crashed down the line. He was full speed ahead, but I was not able to see due to my angle if he ran into something, if he fell, pulled something. But I did hear parents from the Wheelhouse give the yell, ooh, so that's never good. But we're going to reset here. We got no balls, 2 strikes on voice, and now an opportunity to do some damage with bases loaded. So base hit should score 2. Swing and a miss. So Cats were able to get bases loaded, but we're not able to scratch anything across. And we are now going to the bottom of the first. And leading off for a Wheelhouse will be Zimmerman, followed by Kruger, then Henderson. All right, now we're going to the bottom of the first with Zimmerman leading off for Wheelhouse, wearing number 21 and playing shortstop today's game. He's digging. Looks like Xander's going to be throwing out the stretch. Just misses the corner. Ball 1. Ground ball, the shortstop. Visiger gets it, throws across diamond. 1 hops over to Perez, but that's going to go down as a potential error. Don't think he was going to beat it out all the way. We'll see what the scorebook actually puts it at. And now we got a runner at first. That looks like we scored an error. So now coming up to the plate, number 24, Kruger. He's a gentleman that was slightly delayed due to a potential injury just a few moments ago. So 1 pitch, runner on first for Wheelhouse. Tanner steps off, checks the runner. And the ball is elevated. 1-0. Attempts to bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 2. push bunt over to first pitcher. Xander fields it, flips over to first base for an out. So a sac bunt on the side of Wheelhouse. Advances runner second. And now coming to plate is Henderson. For those at her home, it looks like Oklahoma is going to be sending Georgia home. Score is 11-4 Oklahoma. In the bottom of the ninth, Georgia's home team. And that looks like that's the ball game. So Oklahoma will be advancing. First pitch offered curve in for a ball. Couple looks over by Xander, now delivers. Anderson hits the ball over the left side of the diamond. McKechnie is on his horse. Looks like it's foul though. Having a hard time seeing in that sun. So just a long strike. Looks like North Carolina knocked out West Virginia 12-7 earlier in today's games. So 1-1 on Henderson. Oh, it looks like we have an opportunity to possibly get an out here. Got him on the tag. So backdoor pick by Eli to Visger. Visger hot potatoes it over to Aiden Cody for the second out. I believe the count's 2-1. Curveball in. Strike three. I missed that one there. So that will be strike three. And Xander ends the inning on that. So Wheelhouse doing a quick threaten, but we're able to get out of it with Xander's great final pitch there. And we'll be going to the top of the second with McKechnie leading off, Perez on deck, and Olsen in the hole. All right, final warm-up pitch has been thrown. First base coach taking position. Visitor's already in position over at third. Coach Visitor, I should say. And now the play is Kellen McKechnie with Andrew Perez patiently waiting. First pitch offered is a ball. Next pitch is up, ball two. McKechnie got a pitch, got underneath it. Two people are crashing over to it, so McKechnie does pop out. So 1 out with Andrew Perez coming to the plate, Landon Olson on deck. Perez takes one high, ball 1. Ball inside, 2-0. And Perez works count 3-0. Right down Main Street for a strike at 72 miles an hour. And that will be ball 4. So Perez draws a walk. Now allows Landon Olson to come to the plate with a runner at first. And then waiting on deck is our pitcher and number 10 hitter, Xander Ewers. So Perez got a decent sized lead over first. Landon takes a swing and a miss. Ball away. Henderson's able to secure it. Quick peek over by Reed, first base. Likes the sign, bringing it home. And that's going to go for a ball. So 2-1. Takes a big hack for strike 3. So we have 2 down. Xander Ewers coming to the plate, and we'll be flipping it to the top of the lineup with Brian Joe waiting on deck and Eli Trillatino in the hole. So President to get another aggressive lead. Definitely dive back distance, so there is a pick. He should be able to get back, no problem. He closes the gap up just a little bit as he sees the pitcher paying attention to him. And that ball comes in for a strike. Caught a little bit of the outside corner. Ball's elevated. Ball's chunked over to shortstop. He's got to charge aggressively. He's going to flip it across the diamond. And they just get him. So no action there for the Cats. That's 3 outs going to the bottom of the second. And leading off for Wheelhouse will be WD, then Reed, then Sertich. Okay, we're back at the bottom of the second. WD's leading off, number 44. Playing right field for Wheelhouse today. First pitch, ground ball to the shortstop. Visiger fields it cleanly, throws it across the diamond. And Perez grabs it for the first out. Now batting is the pitcher, Reed, number 19. Ground ball to the first base side. Gets under Perez's glove for an error. Gets down the line. Ryan Joe fields it cleanly. Gets over to the shortstop. That's going to turn into reach via air. And gets to second base on the throw. So now the plate is Saratich, number 8. He's playing third base today. First pitch offering is a ball. Just heard the coach, Ogihara, signal for someone to get a runner available for the pitcher who's standing in a second. Ball's a little low, 2-0. Ball's inside. Trilogene is able to stop him from getting by him. But it takes count 3-0. Here comes the 3-0 offering. In for a strike. So 3-1. Ball across the plate. Right about 63 miles an hour. Ground ball foul to the first base side. Works the count full. Umpire has given a warning to the first base side because they are not in the dugout. Only one person should be allowed on deck. And unfortunately, a lot of kids here in the Babe Ruth League, they sit out on the ledge, which I get, but it is not safe whatsoever, especially when you're engaged and not paying attention, talking to your friends. Ball's hit over to right field. Looks like Ryan Joe's camped right underneath it. Secures it. Fake break from second base to third. Ball gets over the cutoff man, but Abe Cody secures it at third base. So we got 2 down. Substitute runner coming in. And now batting is the second baseman, Von Sarson. So we got 2 down. So pump fake by Visiger, trying to hold the runner tight. Delivers a pitch. Just misses the corner. Sessron's wearing number 1. Just misses. Try to get a frame there by Eli. Xander gets a sign. And the pitch. Just catches it for 2-1. Just misses ball 3. So 3-1 with 2 outs. Got 3-1 count coming. Xander just looked like a strike from the side here, but umpire called it a ball. So now I got runners at first and second. Coming to the plate is Hastings, number 11, playing first base, and waiting on deck is Zimmerman, center field. So with 2 down, runners at first and second, Hastings at the plate. Ball just misses. So 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 1-1. Ball inside, just misses. And now we have foul ball. So Xander's able to get the count even, 2-2, with runners at first and second, with 2 outs. And the Cats catcher's wearing number 22. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, just misses outside, boards count full. So as mentioned last time, we got full count, runners at first and second. The runner should be in motion as soon as Xander is committing to the plate. And here's a payoff pitch. Line drive up the middle, secured by center field Haddad. It looks like able to quick hustle by Haddad out center field stops a run from scoring. So now we got bases loaded and flipping the lineup back. The bottom of the lineup to Zimmerman, number 45, playing center field. And you get a quick visit by Visger up to the mound. Have a little chat with Xander and see about a possible strategy and how to pitch this person. And it looks like Wheelhouse is also calling a conference. All right, the words of wisdom have been spoken. And now we are going to get back to the action. First pitch comes in, just misses, ball 1. We'll swing and a miss, strike 1. Foul tip off the glove of Tolentino. Takes count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So in the situation here, drop third strike, Eli can just tag home plate. Should it be a drop third? So as a pitcher, you want to keep this ball really, really low. Which Eli tries to frame that and bring it back across on the outside corner, but it's no good there. So now we're 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Xander gets out of a serious jam with bases loaded and allows the Cats to come to the top of the third, score 0-0. The big play there was Haddad's great hustle, fielding that ball, hit out center field and getting it in immediately, stopping a run from scoring. So 0-0 going to the top of the third with the Cats and Wheelhouse all square. We're coming back to the action here, and in the top of the third, we are back to the top of the lineup for the Cats, and that is going to be leading off by Ryan Joe, followed by Eli Trolatino with Aiden Visger in the hole. First pitch offered outside, ball one. In for a strike, just gets the corner on a little breaking ball there. And the pitch. Ball inside, just misses Ryan Joe. That's one of those ones as a coach, you want them to roll into that and get their rear ends on first base any way possible, especially in a tight game. Good pitch, but just misses. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ryan offers at it and fouls it off. Ball is definitely away. Not the ideal pitch to swing at, but you can't fault a kid for being aggressive at the plate. So we got full count. Ball inside. Looks like it maybe clipped Ryan Joe. So we're going to put his hit by pitch as he jogs on down to first base. So we got 1 aboard coming to plate. Number 22, Eli Trentino, our catcher, with Aiden Visger, our shortstop, waiting on deck, and Haddad, our center fielder, in the hole. First pitch comes in for a strike. Ball's hit over to the, looks like he might get, let's see, right fielder reaches up, snatches the ball out of the air. Thought that was going to drop in front, but I lost it behind the pole here. So now we got 1 out with Visger coming to the plate with Haddad on deck. So Ryan Joe's got a nice little lead over there. So he's going to challenge Henderson's arm. That ball coming to Visger for a strike. Aiden shook his head there a little bit like he wants that pitch back. Visger takes strike 2 down the middle, and he's very upset with himself right there. Taps himself on the head as he realized that was probably the pitch to drive into right center field, which at that point would have a high probability with his strength to possibly score Ryan Joe from first base. But still got 1 pitch alive, 0-2. Visger gets the ball at third base, foul. Everyone's going to reset now with a 0-2 count. Ryan Joe got picked off first base. He wasn't paying attention. He could have been safe, but unfortunately he's going to get picked off. And now we are in trouble. So Ryan Joe got picked off, and that now has 2 outs and 0-2 on Visger. And curveball. Normally in this situation, I would say that visitors probably going to get a base hit, because that's usually the way the baseball gods work. You get picked off first base, and the person's going to get a hit. But could have advanced yet, but we'll see what happens. Oh, looks at strike three, just caught the corner for a no-look punch out. So the Cats were able to get one runner aboard, got picked off, and after 3 outs, one to the bottom of the third. Xander Ewers is still on the mound. And I believe we are going to be going to the top of the lineup for the Wheelhouse Red 14U team. That'll be Zimmerman, followed by Kruger and Cruz. Looks like Cruz entering the game, possibly for, actually he's entered for Kruger, so Kruger will not be batting, Cruz will be batting. So it looks like the defense is going to be stay status quo. And kind of give you a roundabout run who's out there. You got McKechnie in left, Haddad in center, Landon Olson in right. And then in the field, starting at third base, Aiden Cody with Visger at short, Ethan Voice at second, Andrew Perez at first. And still on the bump is Xander Ewers with Eli behind the plate. And we are now going to the bottom of the third. Once again, number 21, top of the lineup, Zimmerman. Pitch count's a little bit high at 33 going into the third for Xander. Oh, we got a ball just came on the field of play here, so we got to stop play. All right, now we're ready to go. Ball, curveball in for a strike. So Xander's curveball has been eating those corners pretty good today. Got a few punch outs on him. I'll say a couple of punch outs, not a few. Ball got a change up there, comes in a little high, 59 miles an hour. Curveball gets in for the strike. Looks like it was a little bit off the plate from this angle here. And I think everyone will probably agree with me. As I mentioned in other streams and broadcasts, I'm not officiating. And tries to go back with it again, but that's wide left. So 2-2. Ball's hit the center field. The second dot can't better underneath it. No problem. Makes the catch out in center. So one down. Now coming to play is Cruz, who's subbing in for Kruger. Ball just misses. Ball two. So Cruz has come in as a sub. Gets 2 straight balls. And waiting on deck is Henderson. And that will be ball 3. right down the middle of Main Street there at 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Wheelhouse fans are going crazy for Cruz. Now coming to the plate is Henderson. Waiting on deck is WD with Reed in the hole for Wheelhouse. Cruz got a decent sized lead over there. Shuffles a little bit. First pitch offered to Henderson is in for a ball. That ball just comes across. Henderson was not looking for that one. So we got 1-1. Back pick to first base. Perez goes, throws it over to Cruz. Visger gets him out. So picked off of first base. So now we got 2 outs. Nobody on base now for Henderson, who I believe the count is 2-0. This is where my ADD comes into play. If I start paying attention to the play on the field, I don't know how good of an official I'd be. That's 2-1. Okay, that is correct. So I was accurate. That looked like a good pitch, but the umpire says nope. Ball 3, so 3-1. Ball is hit to left field. McKechnie looks like he's on his horse. It gets over his head. Should be a stand-up double for Henderson. So no major damage done. But Henderson does put one over in between left and center. Haddad and McKechnie were closing in on it, but definitely had a lot of distance on it. So Henderson's getting his... Oh, looks like Cruz can come in and run for Henderson. Since Henderson is catching, you do get a substitute runner. Usually it's the last batted out, so I'm not sure why they're having the last out of the inning. But we'll see if they allow it. Well, never mind. It's the last. All right, we're resetting now. Now it plays WD with a runner at second base. Looks like Zimmerman is taking back over at second for Henderson. Fake step off by Xander. Just try to keep him honest over there. Try to keep as close as possible just in case the ball's put in the outfield. Stop him from scoring. Keep this game close. Pick off for second. Unsuccessful. She counts up to 48 now. Ball's hit over to the right side of the diamond. And it looks like it's going to definitely get over. It's going to be a double. It's going to put a run across the board for a Wheelhouse. It looks like WD is now stretching this into a triple. So with one swing of the bat there, WD puts the Wheelhouse up 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Now coming to the plate is Reed, wearing number 19 and pitching for Wheelhouse. First pitch offered in is a strike. Ball out of way. 1-1. Ball hit to left field. McKechnie is going back. He's drifting to his left and makes the catch. Ball had a little hang time on it, where McKechnie was able to get underneath it and complete the play. So Wheelhouse successfully put a run across the plate in the bottom of the third. Makes the score 1-0. With the Cats coming up in the top of the fourth, leading off with Christian Haddon, followed by Aiden Cody. And then behind him will be Ethan Coyle. So All-American Broadcast. Today's broadcast brought to you by the aforementioned company, All-American, your source for professional live streaming of youth and high school sports throughout California. We believe every athlete deserves their moment in the spotlight, giving friends, family, and fans the opportunity to watch from anywhere. If you're interested in having an All-American Broadcast stream your child's sporting event, tournament, or team, we'd love to hear from you. Contact Kenny at coachmac916@gmail.com. That's COACHMAC916@gmail.com for more information and scheduling availability. All-American Broadcast, bringing the game to you. And we're getting back to the action now. I got to lead off with Cody on deck. Hopefully the Cats will be able to generate a couple runs here. And the lighting should be improving here in just a moment. That ball comes in low. Cody puts the ball on the play. Looks like third baseman scoops it up, throws it across the diamond for the first out of the inning. Little rollover there. And for Haddad, I should say. And now up is Aiden Cody. First pitch in for a strike. We do have a new pitcher this inning. It is Zimmerman on the mound. And ground ball to shortstop. Double hopper to him. Throws across the diamond for the second out of the inning. So a couple pitches in. Cats are coming up with 2 outs with Voice coming up. First pitch in for a strike. Ball's put in play over left field. Looks like Cruz has got a beat on it. Makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So Cruz in his games had a couple impacts. Gets a walk and makes play out in left field. And we're going to get to the the bottom of the fourth coming to you in just a moment. All right, we're coming back to you guys. And hitting for Wheelhouse. After that first pitch coming in for a ball. Looks like it is Seritich. Number 8. That one comes over strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. We got a close game going here. Every pitch has definite meaning. Eli tries to bring that back in, but umpire calls it a ball. 2-2. Curveball line drive up the middle. It on goes to a knee, picks it up. So line drive up the middle. We'll now bring it to the plate. Our lefty, Von Sassen, number 1. He's going to put down a bunt, fine. Doesn't offer at it, so goes in for a ball. Benner steps off the mound, takes a peek at the runner, trying to keep him close. And the pitch going for another bunt. Gets the corner, so 1-1. Batter's getting a little chat to from the coach, letting him know that's the one you got to put down there. Middle infielders are deep. Looks like Visger's moved to second base and Ethan's moved to short with Cody. Push button there to third. Foul, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch coming in, swinging and a miss, strike 3. Eli tries to pick over to Perez over first base. Runner was able to dive back safely. Now coming up is Hastings, number 11. On deck is, looks like George Zimmer. First pitch in is a curveball. 0-1. Another back pitch. Just missed getting him. Eli with a great throw down to first base. One. Ball's in the dirt, but Eli corrals it, keeps it in front of him for ball 2. Great for a 6-4-3 double play right here. Swing and a miss. Another back pick attempt. Gets back. So count goes 2-2. Perez gives a couple words of advice to Perez. Perez misthrows the ball to the pitcher and could have been costly if the runner was paying attention. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Big curveball. Ball 3. What's count 4? Ball's popped up over to the right side of the field. Right fielder completely lost track of it. Olsen's on the move, trying to find the ball, getting into Visger. Looks like there might be a play at the plate. So another run will score. Puts count 2-0. High pitch, ball one. So the tale of the game so far has been 2 deep balls to the right side of the diamond that have eluded outfielders. And that goes to the foul ball, 1-1. And allowed runs to score. So Wheelhouse is threatening with another runner in scoring position 90 feet away with Zimmer at the plate. Ball's crushed over to left field. McKechnie looks like he's got a beat on it. He's coming in, makes a throw. Perfect relay for the out. So it turns into a double play. So a huge play there for the Cats. Keeps this game a little closer. After a great relay, we get the runner. Coming to the top of the fifth, we leading off with McKechnie, followed by Perez, then Olsen. Mark III Construction, guided by their mission of leading the evolution of construction. Mark III is transforming the industry through innovation, craftsmanship, and commitment to developing exceptional people. For nearly 50 years, Mark III has delivered world-class electrical, mechanical, plumbing, and construction solutions throughout California and Nevada. If you or someone you know is a general contractor in the commercial construction industry and you're looking for quality workmanship and a trusted partner, give Mark III a call for all your MEP needs. Mark III is also looking for quality people to join their team. So if you or someone you know is searching for their next career opportunity, visit www.mark-three.com to learn more. Warm-up pitches are done. Everyone's on the mound. McKechnie's at the plate. First pitch comes in low for a ball. Ball in for a strike. 1-1. Foul ball, strike 2. 1-2 on McKechnie. Great hustle, 9. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Now batting, Andrew Perez, number 9. With number 3, Landon Olsen on deck. Ball away. Ball in low, 2-0. Perez takes inside for a strike. Perez puts a good charge on that one. It's going foul. Just missed it. Takes count to 2-1. Ground ball to third base. Perez is hustling to first base. Looks like he might arrive with a swinging bunt base hit. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. So with that leadoff swinging bunt by number 9, brings us to the plate. Landon Olson with Xander Ewers on deck. Ball away. Perez got a decent sized lead over there. Olson takes one right down Main Street. They get 1-1. Ball in for a strike. So Zimmerman takes count 1-2 against Olson. Perez at first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So with 2 down with Perez at first base, coming to the plate is Xander Ewers. Ball just misses a little low. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Good cut by number 23, Ewers. Hopefully we can sneak one down the line here, left field, give him an opportunity to score Perez. Or right field line would be fantastic as well. Gets the outside corner. That's one to take the oppo field. Curveball elevated for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That just missed. He works count full. Now I'm assuming that Perez will be in motion with the bases, with full count, I should say, 2 outs. Just got to make sure that the pitcher is committed to home plate before he starts taking off. And there he goes. And Xander battles and fouls him off. Reset here, same situation. Price should be in motion as soon as he sees that foot lift go to the plate. Another foul ball. Xander's going, not today, folks. Not today. Resetting again. Price should be in motion. Xander, another foul ball. Looks like Perez getting a really late break on advancing to second base, which could be a critical situation on the top of the lineup coming up here. So he should be taking off as soon as that front left foot for the pitcher is breaking contact with the dirt. Go. Too late. Another foul ball. But now Perez gets another opportunity to prove me wrong. So got a little battle going here today. Wheelhouse is +2 on the Cats in the top of the fifth. Cats have had multiple opportunities throughout today's game to advance the runners. Led off the first inning with bases loaded, nothing came across though. Wheelhouse plays some great defense. And we're resetting again. And Xander works ball 4. So after a very quality at bat by number 23, that brings to the plate, the top of the lineup, Ryan Joe, number 16. Ball in low to Ryan Joe. So the Cats got picked off earlier today. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but the shortstop is flashing leather over to the second base. And that goes in for ball 2. So waiting on deck behind Joe is Eli Torlatino with Visger in the hole. So up 2 down. Runners at first and second. And ball 3. So 3 straight balls. Technically 4 straight balls as he logged Xander earlier. But 3-0 to Ryan Joe. I'm assuming he's going to be sitting red. And there it is, grooved it right down the middle. So 3-1. So now the Ryan Joe's now in a great situation as a hitter. Pitcher definitely doesn't want to walk him, so he's probably going to throw something that would definitely can be put in play. Lots of opportunities in the outfield there. And ground ball weakly hit to first base. Fielded cleanly, stepped on the bag, and the Cats miss another opportunity. All right. We are going to the bottom of the fifth. And if you're enjoying today's game, please consider supporting All-American Broadcast. We do it because we love it. Our passion is bringing the live action directly to families, friends, and fans who may not be able to attend in person. Producing these live broadcasts requires a bit of an investment. My wife thinks significant. However, in cameras, iPads, software, audio equipment, and reliable internet, your donations help offset these ongoing costs and allow us to continue to provide high-quality coverage of the games, tournaments, and special events throughout our community. If you'd like to help, simply scan the QR code that appears periodically on the screen. No donation is too small. Every contribution makes a difference and helps us contribute and continue showcasing the athletes, creating lasting memories, and sharing the excitement of the games with viewers everywhere. Thank you for the All-American Broadcast. We do it because we love it. And with your help, we continue doing this broadcast and keep the local sports live, accessible, and available for everyone to enjoy. So going into the bottom of the fifth, we do have a pitcher change for the Cats. Ryan Joe's assumed the position of pitcher. Eli Torlatino is still behind the plate with Aiden Cody at third, Ethan Coyle at shortstop, Aiden Visger at second base, Andrew Perez at first, Landon Olson in right, Christian Haddad in center, and Kellen Keckney in left. And coming to the plate is Zimmerman, wearing number 21. He's 0 for 2 on the day, but he has scored a run. Ground ball to the shortstop. Looks like Ethan picks it up, flings to first base, and it looks like Andrew Perez is able to go up, grab the ball out of the air, and bring it back down on the bag. Great play. So now coming up to the plate is going to be Cruz, subbing in for the injured Kruger, who got hurt earlier in today's game. First pitch low. Seems like the Cats pitcher's having a hard time throwing to this batter. He's seen 1 strike in 9 pitches. 6 pitches. That should have been a strike. Umpire called it a ball. So 2-0. Umpire was not going to let that one go being close, so now it's 2-1. Fouls one off, but it's got 2-2. So 2-2 on Cruz. 1 out. Ball in the dirt. Ball 3. Drop third strike. You're going to have to hustle down to first base, and he will be safe. Now with a runner at first base after that play there, which is unfortunate for the Cats, brings Henderson up. Henderson today is 1 for 2 with 1 strikeout. And that ball's hit to McKechnie out in left field. Oh, big one hopper. Gets it in quickly. But a single by Henderson brings in plate WD. WD got things started for Wheelhouse his last time up, as he did hit a triple and get an RBI. WD puts another one out in the right field again. So he is on fire today. It's another single. And that puts runners at first, second, and third. Reed. Cats got themselves in quite a predicament right now with bases loaded. Big curveball from Joe. Comes in as a ball. Gets to the corner for strike 1. Ball at third base. You're going to get a play at the plate. Should be able to possibly get a double play. But Aiden Cody does a smart thing. Gets the lead runner. for the second out. So heads up play. Great glove work by Cody over third. It's now 2 outs with bases loaded and coming to the plate. Here's Sertich. Ground ball weakly hit to the first base side. Perez scoops it up, tags the bag for the third out of the inning. So Cats are able to avoid trouble there and keep things close as we go to the top of the sixth with Eli Tolentino coming up, followed by Aiden Visger and Christian Haddad is hitting after Visger. Today's broadcast brought to you by All-American Broadcast, your source for professional live stream of youth and high school sports throughout Northern California. We believe every athlete deserves their moment in the spotlight, giving family, friends, and fans the opportunity to watch from anywhere. If you're interested in having All-American Broadcast stream your children's sporting event, be it a tournament or their team in general, we'd love to hear from you. You can contact Kenny at coachmac916@gmail.com. That's COACHMAC916@gmail.com for more information and scheduling availability. All-American Broadcast, bringing the game to you. We're resuming play here, going into the top of the sixth. It's cooled off a little bit here at Army Depot, 69 degrees. Still a little bit of a breeze coming over here, so it's chilly. It's like all the moms and dads are bundling up. And get the pitch coming to Eli right now. Eli puts charge into it, up to center field. Looks like he tracks back to his left, secures the ball for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Zimmerman delivers the pitch, and it was caught by the other Zimmerman in center field. Tag teaming. So now up is number 1, Aiden Visger, with Haddad on deck. Visger puts a charge on the ball. It looks like that should be getting over the right fielder's head, but he does turn. He is going back. And Visger is going to, looks like he possibly is going to get the third as he's rounding the base, as he's going for 3. So it should be a stand-up triple. So we finally get the answer back with a fly ball of our own that gets over the outfielder's head, with Visger, the second batter of the inning, allowing the ball to fly free over WD's head in right field and safely arrive at third base. Now coming to plate is Christian Haddad, number 8, and Cats have an opportunity to cut this lead in half with a successful AB here by Christian Haddad. Sac fly, base hit, lots of good things can happen here. Pass ball, lots of opportunities. And the first ball offered to him is a ball away. And Zimmerman didn't like that, wanted to reset. Not sure if someone's talking to him, but he's looking around the infield, making sure everyone's on the same page, I guess. Looks like the corners are in. Not sure why the middles wouldn't be in a little closer myself. Nobody on first base, but that's ball 2. Ball inside, but called for a strike. Christian Dodd puts one over the center second baseman's head. Now we'll score a run, and Haddad is going to safely arrive at second base. So he has a single and gets to second base on the throw. So with one swing of the bat, Cats have cut the lead in half with a runner in scoring position with one out, and Aiden Cody coming to plate with Voice waiting on deck. Ball catches the corner, strike one. I don't know what we call it. Another called strike, little wrinkle there. So 0-2 on Cody. Got to put himself in the sound position. We've got to definitely get a quality at bat here. At least get to run to third base somehow. Another curveball in Cody for a strikeout for the second out of the inning. And now coming to the plate is Ethan Boyce with McKechnie on deck. We'd like to see if we can get Christian Haddad advance around the bases and score and tie this game. Ball away. Henderson's keeping the ball from passing him, getting into the backstop and allowing runners to advance. Did a good job back there. And Vance puts a swing on it. It's a foul ball. Leaving the field play over to the VPA Bandits game. So we're going to reset here over the Cat Wheelhouse game. Score 2-1 in the top of the sixth. Vance takes a swing, strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball's elevated. Ball missed throw. Oh boy. Poor base running again by the Cats. Forces out of the inning. So unfortunately, Cats ran themselves out of another inning. Their base running seems to be a continual issue for the season. And now we are going to the bottom of the sixth. And we'll just know about any defensive changes that take place. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of All American Broadcasts, you can reach out to Kenny at CoachMac916. That's COACH916 at gmail.com. We talk about pricing and pitch to your customers with your logo and see about drawing some additional business in for you, as well as helping support this broadcast. Once again, All American Broadcast is looking for sponsors, and we'll love to be able to broadcast for you. So a quick warm-up by Ryan Joe. Defense remains the same. And coming to the plate is Von Sassa. He is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch comes in for a ball. Just caught the outside corner. Looked like it might have been a ball off the plate. Lampard gives it to him. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Ryan Joe's definitely ahead in the count right now. Strike 3 right down Main Street. So that is 1 out. And now coming to the plate for the Wheelhouse Red 14U is, I believe, Hastings. Hastings is 2 for 2 on today's game. Caught the corner there for strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. So 0-2, way ahead on the count here. Assuming there's going to be a pretty aggressive curveball here. Hopefully keeping it low. Ooh, well, that's not exactly what we expected there. So threw it over the top of the batter for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another off speed and away. Count goes 2-2. Ground ball hit hard to third base side. Cody gloves it, throws to first base, and Perez gloves it for a great play. So after 2 amazing glove plays on that one play between Cody and Perez, that brings us to 2 outs with Zimmerman coming to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball low, 1-1. Ball inside. Count 2-1 on Zimmerman. Swing and a miss, strike two. So a whole bunch of twos happening right now. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Catcher for the Cats is wearing number 22 still. And a payoff pitch. Inside, ball 3, gets past Eli. So full count. Ball hit over the right field. Looks like Visger is camped underneath it for the 3rd out. So, Cats fans, we are going to the top of the 7th with an opportunity to tie the game or go ahead. Hopefully that will definitely occur. And that will be leading off the inning with Voice, who was at the plate due to the base running mistake last inning, so he will resume plate with Kellen McKechnie right behind him, and then Andrew Perez behind McKechnie. Okay, we are resetting now, going to the top of the 7th. Cats got to score 1 to keep this game going, 2 to go ahead, +1. And leading off will be Ethan Voice with McKechnie on deck and Perez in the hole. So far today, Ethan is 0 for 2. Takes one down Main Street for a strike. And we have a pitching change for the Wheelhouse. WD, number 44, is now on the mound. Inside, ball 1. Intentional grounding, 15-yard penalty, ball 2. So 2-1 on Ethan. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Steps out of the box, resets, takes a couple practice swings, get himself ready for the next pitch. Ball's hit to left field. Looks like Cruz is making the play. He's going to lights out in the outfield for Wheelhouse. So with 1 down, coming to the plate is McKechnie. Oh for 2 on the day as well. And right behind him is Andrew Perez. Takes a strike outside. 0-1. Curveball, elevated, missed away. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on McKechnie with Perez waiting on deck. Curveball misses away. 2-2. Ball away. McKechnie watches it. Works the count full. Count's now 3-2. Ball 4. McKechnie draws a walk. So McKechnie is going to be trotting on down to first base. And now coming to plate is Andrew Perez with Landon Olson waiting on deck. Perez takes strike on the corner. Gotta be careful on the leads. Runners are very valuable. Definitely a little safer. Long pause. And Perez takes strike 2 on the corner. So 2 pretty good pitches to put into play over the right side of the diamond, which would be perfect. So let's see how far away they are playing from the right field line. Might be a great opportunity to pick over to first base. Hopefully McKechnie's ready. Perez battles and fouls it off. Oh and 2. Quick pick over to first base. McKechnie's back safely. Looks like he might be able to extend it a little bit more. I'm not sure if that was WD's best pickoff move. Usually pitchers don't tip it the first time around. Oh, Perez gets hit in the dome from an 0-2 count to taking first base. Way to use your head, Andrew. Cats got a little thing going here. We got runners at first and second with Landon Olsen coming to plate. Big base hit here, which should be able to score McKechnie. Should have a little bit bigger lead at second. Foul ball, strike one. These outfielders for Wheelhouse are playing straight away. They're not playing maybe to pull or to go oppo. So it looks like we got a ball hit over into right field. And that is going to be an out. Not deep enough to advance any of the runners. So that takes the second out of the inning. And coming to the plate is Xander Ewers with a chance to tie this game with a base hit. So Wheelhouse is 1 out away from securing this game, but it's not over yet. There's always a chance when you got at least one strike left. McKechnie's got his lead over at first, this at second. Ewers takes a cut, strike one. Second base sneaking in, trying to hold McKechnie close. Fake wheel pick over to second. Nobody was biting. Hit by pitch again, and that will bring the top of the lineup up. So Ryan Joe with the opportunity with a base hit to score possibly two, preferably one. So it's a big situation here from McKechnie paying attention on the base paths. So that way he can find a way to score. Wild pitch would be fantastic. Hopefully it kicks significantly. So far on the day, Ryan Joe is also 0 for 2. The Cats have been limited on their hits today. They have 5 on the day. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Umpire calls it a strike. That looked like it was a ball. Definitely not one you want to chase. A good deal with Ryan Joe laying off of that one. But umpire called it a strike, so 1-1. Bases loaded. Umpire's going to call strike 2 on that one because that was the same location. So once again, still got one strike to deal. Got to work with here. Hopefully we can generate a quality AB right here. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Cats. One base hit away from tying this game. Ball 3. So right now, everyone will be in motion on this pitch, provided the pitcher is going home. That's very key to make sure there's not a play put on to where they're going to pick the runner off. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4. So with that there, Ryan Joe collects an RBI and ties the game 2-2. As I mentioned, if you have one strike left, you're not out of it. So the Cats now tie the game in the top of the 7th. Coming to play is Eli Tolentino, who is 0 for 3 on the day. We got bases loaded. We got Perez at third. We have Xander Ewers at second. And we have Ryan Joe at first. First pitch ends the ball. Ball looked like it was a strike. The umpire called it a ball. So 2-0. Ball is hit to center field. Should be routine for center fielder Zimmerman. Makes the catch, but the Cats do their job and secure a tie game going into the bottom of the 7th. Well, you're out here for some baseball. You might as well play a full 7 minimum and maybe some extras. All right, the warm-up pitches are done. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Cats, Andrew Perez, number 9. He's coming to the bump. Around the field, Ewers is now at third base. Ethan stays at short. Visitor is still at second. Aiden Cody is now at first base. Petty's in left, Haddad's in center, and Ryan Joe is now in right field. Eli still behind the plate, and now batting is Bryce Zimmerman. First pitch coming from Perez, comes in for a strike. Next pitch in for a ball. I'm not sure where the umpire's bailing on that. Should have been a strike. Count goes 3-0. Excuse me, 3-1.
Go, Andrew.
You read the ball's popped up to the first base side. Not sure why Perez called off the first baseman, but he did. Not normally something I would condone, but at least he made the play. Now coming to the plate is Cruz, who's having a hell of a day in the outfield for Wheelhouse. And reached on base, I think, 2 times a day. And starts off with another ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. All elevated, 2-1. Perez has hit his high for velocity today and for the season at 72 miles an hour. The count now is 3-1. Oh, hit by pitch. So that's very unfortunate for a multitude of reasons. We have one out, and Henderson's come to the plate. And Henderson today on the day is 2 for 3 with a double, and I believe a couple RBIs. So we got a tie game here with a quality hitter coming to the plate with Henderson with a runner at first base. Looking for a 2-ball. Perez is. Ball in. Looks like he just got the plate. Umpire gives it to him for a strike. Ball fouled off for strike 2. So Perez way ahead on Henderson. Really best to hopefully offset his tempo right here. Good job. Oof. That should have been strike 3, but it is not. But he did make an adjustment on his tempo, something I've talked about him a couple times, so he's definitely learning and listening. Curveball just misses. 2-2. Another foul ball. Count's going to stay the same. Now ball travels over onto the other diamond between BPA and the Bandits. Big pitch here. Ball's elevated for full count. So with his quality curveball, as long as he can throw it in for a strike and have the confidence, this will be the time to throw it because he's probably going to be sitting fastball. And ball 4. We'll get runners at first and second with WD coming to the plate. WD is also 2 for 3 on the day with a huge RBI early on in the game, scoring a run on a triple. So a big moment for Perez to attack the batter and work out of it. Odds are in the pitcher's favor. Ball's hit the center field, but it should be a line drive. Caught! Double him off second base, maybe. Nope. But a hell of a play by Haddad out in center field. Line drive. Cruz made a great play by holding up and returning back to the bag, or that would have been an easy double play. So, with that right there, it's going to bring Reed to the plate, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Get runners at first and second still. And a foul ball. Curveball misses away. 1-1. Ball just misses hitting the batter. He's got 2-1. tempo. Ball's ground ball, third base. Oh, Xander Ewers gets the ball, tags the runner. So made a great play there. Got a little excited. I don't know if I was going to kick it, but he made the out. Well, we are going to the top of the 8th, folks. Thought this game was going to be over. They said not this evening. So top of the 8th, leading off is going to be Aiden Visker, followed by Christian Haddad and Aiden Cody. If you are enjoying today's game, please consider supporting All-American Broadcast. We do it because we love it. Our passion is bringing the live action directly to family, friends, and fans who may not be able to attend in person. Producing these live casts requires significant investment on my part in regards to cameras, iPads, streaming software, audio, video, as well as reliable internet service. Your donations help offset these ongoing costs and allow us to continue providing high-quality coverage of the game, tournaments, and special events throughout the community. If you'd like to help, simply scan the QR code that appears periodically on your screen. No donation is too small. Every contribution helps make a difference and helps us continuing showcases of the athletes, creating lasting memories, and sharing the excitement of the game with all the viewers. Thank you for supporting All-American Broadcast. We do it because we love it. And with your help, we can continue keeping local sports live, accessible, and available for everyone to enjoy. All right, just joined us. We are now at the top of the 8th with the 2-2 game. Cats will tie up in the top of the 7th and hold Wheelhouse in the bottom of the 7th. You're going to play as Aiden Visger. New pitcher on the mound for Wheelhouse is Saratich. First pitch offered, foul ball to Visger. Visger takes the ball in the dirt. Visger on today's game is 2 for 3 with 1 strikeout and 1 run scored. Visger takes another one in the dirt. His count to 2-1. Ball floats in there. I think Saratich thought it was going to be a strike, but Visger said nope. So ball 3, so 3-1. Visger's put himself in a great position to swing at this one, which he does. He launches the ball into the atmosphere. Left and center are merging on the ball, and is caught by the left fielder. So Cruz, otherwise known as Tice, is catching quite a few balls out in left field today and making it difficult for the Cats to advance around the bases. At the plate is Christian Haddad. Ground ball, third base line, foul. Christian is 2 for 3 on the day. as an RBI. Dow puts a charge in it. Hopefully we'll get over his head, but unfortunately it dies in the cool weather. So 2 outs. Now at plate is Aiden Cody. Aiden on the day is 0 for 2 with a walk and strikeout. Well, the ball's lifted up into the triangle. Nobody gets to it. Drops in the beam right triangle, just like it is known. Nobody can catch it. So that's going to go as a single. Wasn't pretty. Once again, it's effective. Now coming to the plate is going to be Mr. Ethan Coyle. And Ethan on the day is 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. On deck is McKechnie, followed by Perez. So Cat's got a little something going here after that Bermuda Triangle hit. Ball's inside. Check the swing. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. We need a ball hit to the right side of the field here. It's wide open. The right fielder's playing lined up behind the second baseman. That ball is hit foul down the line. Makes count 1 and 2. Got a big lead over first base. Hopefully not too big. Ball's popped up third base side. WD's closing in on it. But it looks like it just gets past him. Actually, it looks like he's just supposed to field the play. So, another foul ball. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, so we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs with Aiden Cody at first base. Ball up, stealing second base, uncontested. Well, I should say not uncontested. He took it, no problem. So stole the base. And now we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner second. Base hit here, we'll put the Cats up +1. So big opportunity here for Voice. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So once again, the Cats get people on base, not only to advance around to the next phase and put them across the plate. Scores 2-2. Looks like Perez is readdressing the mound, so it'll stay in the game. And coming up will be Wheelhouse. In the bottom of the 8th. We're coming back into play in the bottom of the 8th. Scores tied 2-2. And coming up is going to be Seritage with Perez still on the mound. Ball just misses low. 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Sertich. So 3 straight balls from Perez. Hopefully he can settle down here and get one across on here. We don't want to put anybody on base, even though we're near the bottom half of the order. And there it is, buckling down, 3-1. Ball's popped up the right side of the diamond. Visger hustles over and makes the play. So a great hustle by Visger. Secures the out. And that allows Perez to settle down a little bit and concentrate on the batters. And now the play is going to be the left-handed hitting number 1, Fonsasso. Perez gets the corner there. A little bit off the plate. The umpire gave it to him. It's close enough. Ball's hit the left side of the diamond. Everyone's trying to crash on it. McKechnie's hustling, and so as Ewers, but it goes foul. So count goes 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes on Von Sossen. Ball's elevated, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball in for a ball. Looks like it caught the corner. Now strike 3 then. Waiting for the umpire. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Umpire called the strike, I believe. So with 2 outs, comes to play Henry Hastings. Ball in the dirt. Ball's elevated, 2-0. And the pitch. Ball is low and away, 3-0. Hastings is 2 for 3 on the day. Ball inside, ball 4. So with 2 outs on 4 straight pitches, Perez puts Hastings on first. And now coming to play is George Zimmerman, number 45. Zimmerman's 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball's hit to center field. Looks like Haddad is underneath it, sees it, tracks it, catches it for the 3rd out of the inning. So we're going to the top of the 9th now with a 2-2 tie. Coming to the plate will be Kellen McKechnie, followed by Andrew Perez and Landon Olson. Apparently, we all want to be out here all night. Trust me, guys. I wish. I have to redirect you. I have to sleep for the guy in second, nobody else. Hey, you guys think that I don't want to get them out of here too? Come on. Hey, we are back in the top of the ninth. McKechnie is leading us off with Perez right behind him. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Once I see a game changer flip over, I'll tell you who that is. Had a pretty nice little curveball working in warm-ups. First pitch, McKechnie is down low for a ball. Ball 2. So I have my apologies. Looks like Saratich is still on the mound. McKechnie puts a charge into the ball. Looks like he's going to be able to get into the gap. Should be able to possibly be a double. He's hustling into the second base for a stand-up double for number 13. So leadoff double on McKechnie. He's going to bring Perez to the plate. Number 9 with Landon Olson, number 3, waiting on deck. Big run sitting out there at second. Got to be smart base running. Second base is creeping in, try to keep McKechnie close. Perez looks at strike 1. A little low. Not the pitch you're looking for a swing, so I don't fault him for not taking a hack at it. That ball's low and away, 1-1. Second base is fading, trying to get McKechnie close. Perez puts a charge into this one. That will score McKechnie. McKechnie's coming around. Perez gets a single and scores McKechnie. So that RBI, base hit by Perez, puts Cats up +1 with no outs and Landon Olson coming to the plate and Xander Ewers waiting on deck. Now, so watches one in the dirt, and that will allow Perez to safely advance to second base as it kicks over the top of the catcher towards the backstop. Well, Cat's got something going here. Then watches, looks like ball 2. Waiting for confirmation here. Give you guys a little different camera over there with the lead runner. And Olson takes an HBP and puts runners at first and second with Xander Ewers coming to the plate. It's like Marco Ihara was going to possibly talk to the pitcher, but retreats back to the dugout. So Xander Ewers is now at the plate with Ryan Joe waiting on deck. Cats with a 3-2 lead, runners on first and second. No outs. Xander squares for the bunt. Does not offer at it. Takes it for a ball. Xander's squaring around again. Trying to get this ball down. Takes for a strike. Pulled it back. Definitely would have been going to bunt to the third base side. Nobody was going to be able to protect. Been a base hit. But base hit. So we're going to reset now with 1-1. Another attempt by Xander, squaring around. Ball in the air quickly. Foul ball for strike 2. So now he's in a position right now to punt is not a great option. Don't want to foul it off and be out. So he should be in definitely hitting mode. So right now it looks like the infield's playing a little tighter. Perez at second and Olsen at first. And Xander watches ball 2 come across. So 2-2. And ball 3. So count goes full. Xander hits the ball over the first base side. First base is going back to his left. Catches the ball. Called infield fly by the umpire. So that would be the first out of the inning. Now the lineup is flipped over back to the top with Ryan Joe at the plate and Eli Trontino waiting on deck for the first and second was 1 out. Ryan Joe takes ball 1. Ryan Joe puts the ball in the play. Looks like it's going over to the shortstop for another infield fly. So back-to-back infield flies. Brings it to 2 outs with Eli coming to the plate. Eli on the day is 0 for 4. With the opportunity now to get a big RBI. Hopefully put the Cats up by 2. First pitch offering is a ball. Eli puts the ball in play over to the right field side. Looks like the ball might be dropping, which it does. And that will successfully bring another run across. So once again, not pretty, but effective. And that puts runners at the corner and puts an RBI across. So Cats are now +2. And we're going to substitute runner for the catcher. Ryan Joe last batted out will be running for the catcher, Eli. And now the play is now Aiden Visger with Christian Haddad right behind him. Henderson's putting on first and third with Wheelhouse. I'd imagine it'll be a fake throw down to second base to try to keep the game close without making an errant throw and allowing another run to get in scoring position. So Visger for today is 2 for 4. One run scored. And that ball is pieced out to left field. And it looks like it just went foul. So we're going to reset after that long strike. Hopefully Visger will not swing for the fences. However, it did open up the right field side dramatically. Visger gets a hard ground ball to the 5-6 hole, kicks past the shortstop, there goes the base hit, and that will allow another run to plate. So score is now 5-2 with runners at first and second. And coming to plate is Christian Haddad, number 8. Haddad on the day is 2 for 4 with an RBI. Comes across for a strike. Owen one with 2 outs, 2 runners on. And Haddad puts the ball in play over the third base side. A couple people are going back. Thought it was going to go a little deeper than I thought originally, but WD camps underneath it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So Cats were able to put +3 up that inning, take a 5-2 lead going into the bottom of the ninth. And we will let you know who's pitching for the Cats when we return. All right, Cats fans are coming back to the bottom of the ninth with the lead +3 for the Cats, which rallied in the top of the ninth. Break it open slightly, and coming in to pitch for the Cats is going to be Aiden Visger, facing the top of the lineup, leading off with Bryce Zimmerman, followed by Cruz and then Henderson. First pitch is going to be a ball hit to the right side of the diamond. First base, have a possible opportunity to get him at first, but it doesn't happen. Looks like McKechnie is shifted over to right field. So lead off base hit and brings Cruz to the plate. So to get you guys a rundown on the defense here in just a moment after this pitch, I'll tell you where everyone's playing. Ball low. Left field Olsen, center field Haddad. McKechnie is in right. Cody is in third base. Ethan is at short. Brian Joe is at second. Perez is at first. And that ball is a wild pitch and allows runner to second base. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball down the middle, strike 1. strike two. Now you got to give it to Tice. Tice is 11 years old, playing against 14-year-olds. But the kid is a baller. I give him all the credit in the world, and I look forward to his career as he continues to blossom. And strike three. The first time the Cats have gotten Cruz out all day. He's giving his brother a little word of advice, and now he's going to say, hey, pick me up. Now, big brother, Kyron's at the plate with one out, runner at second base. Curveball, elevated, ball one. Anderson's 2 for 3 on the day. Ball low, 2-0. He's also walked, struck out. Ball's hit to left field hard. He's going to drop for a base hit. He advances runner to the third. So first and third is being put on by Eli. And at the plate is WD. And he is also 2 for 4 on today's game. Runner goes. Curveball in for a strike. 0-1. Anderson did an aggressive pump fake. I caught it at the corner of my eye. I thought he was going. He did not. The runner's still at first and third. And there it is again. Curveball, strike two. Ball in the dirt. Eli keeps it in front. 1-2. Big pitch here for Visker. Curveball. Very nice pitch, but works out 2-2. Strike three looking. Got him buckling on the curveball. So that takes it to 2 outs. Runners on the corners, and coming to the plate is going to be Reed, who on the day is 0 for 4. Visitor steps off. Gathers himself. Another curveball, elevated, just misses hit and Reed, but he gets out of the way for ball one. Fakes like he's going. Draws distraction on the visitor. Maybe cut him a little bit off kilter there and forced a ball two. So 2-0. Curveball in for a strike. Another curveball just misses. Back pick to first base. Quick snap back. Kyron Harrison dives back safely. The count is 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball's hit to the first base side, foul. Count is now full. So full count on Reed. Anderson will probably be on the move, on the pitch. Zimmerman probably will not be at third base since it's not a forced situation. There goes Kyron. Curveball in for strike 3, and Cats come back and take the victory in extra innings, going 9. Well, we'll report back to you when the next game is for the SSC Cats, but we are now continuing in the winners bracket. So that is 3 straight in the playoffs, and we'll be broadcasting the next game provided I am not at another game broadcasting. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's presentation of All-American Broadcast for the SSC Cats. Stay tuned for upcoming games.